It's 6:13, so I'm way ahead of schedule. It was such a great day. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for the dryer in the background, but that's in my kitchen. I just wanted to show you guys my lunch, and unless I find something as easy as this will probably be my lunch for the entire year. It's just simple and it's 0 points. Yes, 0 points. So this is the Butterball ground turkey. It's 97% lean, 3% fat, so that makes it 0 points. I just cooked this earlier on the stove with my Great Value olive oil spray, and then when it was cooked all the way through, I put my taco seasoning on it, which includes garlic, onion powder, chili powder, oregano, red pepper flakes, cumin, and I think that's pretty much it. I've shared the recipe in previous videos before. I have my Ortega taco sauce. This is the mild. My fat-free cheddar cheese. This is 0 points, and it's so hard to find. I find mine at Walmart, so when you find it, you gotta get multiple packs. And then over in the sink, I have just rinsed out my canned black beans and corn. I don't heat those up. All I do is I put 3 ounces of this. So I will pull out my food scale. And I will do 3 ounces of the turkey and then some corn and black beans to the top. Sprinkle it with cheese, pour on some taco sauce. All of this is 0 points, and then I just keep it in my little glass container. I also bring my Campbell's little soup cozy, is what it's called. I put this in the microwave. It's basically like a oven mitt for your soup bowl, but I cook it in there because it gets really hot. So it just makes it easier to grab and go once I heat it up in the microwave at school. And I will put that in my lunchbox, and that's my lunch. Throughout this week, I'm going to try to show you like my essentials for the first few days of school. So here I made 2 checklists to a page. It has all my student names, that's why it's covered. 2 spots for 2 different checks because I could use it for multiple things. I can even keep making rows and keep it going. Or if I need it for something where I have to make a little note about it, there's a spot for that. So these are very mini checklists that are handy to have, and I'll show you tomorrow. I put them on my mini clipboards. Another thing I made this weekend was my students' labels. Now, there's 9 of these little rectangles in a Ziploc baggie for every student, and this part right here is what changes. So their names at the top, and then it says agenda, take-home folder, math notebook, ELA notebook, writing binder. And on the first day, we go through and label all of our things. That way, it's just neat, and everyone has the same label, and no one has to write their name. And so these were just the leftovers, and I made myself some to model with the kids. So these are just the Office Depot templates. Good morning. Happy first day of school. I'm wearing my Walmart earrings that were like 75 cents and my happy first day shirt. I will see if I can show you the rest of my outfit. Oh gosh, my high beams are on. Those poor people. I'll see if I can show you the rest of my outfit when I get to school. It's 6:13, so I'm way ahead of schedule. I don't think I'm gonna get coffee. I drank my hot water with lemon. I ate a yogurt, and I just don't want to risk it today, so let's go. guys, so it's done. The first day has come and gone just like that. And it was such a great day. Oh my gosh. It's weird because my whole life or my whole college career, I guess, I was thinking about upper grades, like 4th and 5th. And I'm like, I'll never go lower than that. But going lower, like, these 3rd graders are so precious and they're so just impressionable and they want to please you. I just see such a difference already. And the behaviors I saw at open house, nope, we were good. They were great. They sat silent for so long, I felt bad because we were getting stuff accomplished, but I'm just like, these poor kids, like, because I read a book to them, we put labels on things, like, just a lot was going on where it was just hard for them to talk. They sat and colored all morning and they just, oh my gosh, it was so great. I'm so happy. I did not get through everything. My math lesson was not the best, so I'm really going to have to dig deep into that tomorrow because, I mean, granted, it was the first day. It's hard because when you plan together, like, some teachers like to teach on the first day, some don't. Some just do procedures, some do a mix. And it's just like we had lessons that could be kind of woven into get to know you activities, except for math. And their brains were still in summer mode for that, I could say. But also I had trouble teaching, you know, when you talk about like 642, that number has 6 hundreds, it has 4 tens, and it has 2 ones. I'm having trouble figuring out how to teach them that that is 64 tens or 42 ones or 642 ones. I think it's because they can't make it concrete because I don't have enough place value blocks. So tomorrow I think I'm going to try the place value discs. That way it's easier for them to create it because I have more of them. So I'm excited that I have those. So I'm going to try that out. But if you guys have any strategies, let me know. I know it'll be next week when you tell me, but it's something I can always remediate with. We did not do writing and social studies, which is so fine. I think I might start the day tomorrow with social studies because it's talking about our class rules and I didn't get to any of that yet. And I feel like that's a good start to the second day. But like, I didn't even have to tell them rules. These kids, like the way they play on the playground too, is just so different. They were all waiting in a line to use the monkey bars. Like, how precious. Oh my gosh, I love them. We did get we started losing ourselves at the end of the day, but I mean, it was their first day back at school. It was a long day. Like, they worked hard, really hard. They all took notes, did not complain, were so sweet. Oh my goodness. So this writing lesson, tomorrow they're doing their spelling inventory for Words Their Way. So maybe if we have time, I'll sneak in this little 3rd grade make up your own word activity. It's something I can skip over if need be. And then this social studies lesson, I definitely want to start with. And I have a fun PowerPoint with my Bitmoji. I'll show you. Sorry for the weird coloring, but it's just me and different things. So usually the kids have to sit in the hallway when they get here until the actual morning bell rings, but my coworker said that he doesn't do that. And that's where my problem started last year, when that bell would ring and all the kids would come into the room at once. It was just like mass chaos because they have to sit silently in the hallway. And then when that bell rings, it's the first time they can talk. And they all get up and they all run in the room and it's just chaos. So I really enjoyed them coming in just as they got here. and getting their work done and not wasting time sitting in the hallway. So I'm gonna keep up with that. They were really great listeners as I read books. I read First Day Jitters for our reading lesson, which was about asking questions. So something really simple. And I read Lily's Purple Plastic Purse, and I was going to do like an inferencing activity with that, but in the future I could always do that. That was the reason I really read that book, but that's okay. It also talked about not interrupting, and so that really hit home with them. They colored, I went through their folders. We talked about our voice levels, which I think is really awesome. The visual I have for them. Showed them how to put their backpacks in their cubbies. A lot of them were moving very slow this morning, so I think that's why it took us a minute to get into everything. Third graders are not good at taking stickers off labels and labeling things. That was a little chaotic because I had to help so many of them, and I'm not used to that because they have like just a different level of independence, but we got through it. And recess to lunch transitioning was a little bit weird because people went out late and came in late. Like, we go to recess and then we come back inside and have 15 minutes and then we go to lunch. It's always chaotic figuring out where my lunch table is, especially because it's a new year, so I had a different lunch table. Like, that wasted my kids' lunchtime, but now that we don't have to figure any of that out tomorrow, it'll go much smoother. Saw a lot of my old kids at lunch because the 5th graders have lunch a little bit after 3rd grade, so I saw them. That's pretty much it. I got a lot of hugs today, a lot of hugs, and I loved it. It was so precious, and it just made my heart happy that these kids felt loved. And I got a little upset because the bell rang at the end of the day and I had to send my car riders out and I didn't get to say goodbye to them. So I like went back out in the hallway and I'm like, I'll see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow, I'll see you tomorrow. Like, I don't want to start the year off by shooing kids out of my room. They were just all so precious and I'm really excited. It's great because they don't have attitudes or anything. And I mean, I know it was the first day, but it's just so different than 4th grade. It really is different. Like, one behavior I had, which was not a big deal at all. This kid was just squirming in his seat. He started getting under his desk at one point. He was just playing with his pencil box, like silly little things. Like when we were sitting on the carpet, he was playing with the book bins. I just had to ask him to stop and he stopped. Need constant reminders, but like, I could deal with that. That's fine. I have no problem with that. That's pretty much how my first day went. James Dan's golfing right now, so it's like 6 o'clock. I'm going to pick up some Panera on my way home and just relax for a bit. I mean, I'm going to have to look at tomorrow's plans and just get myself ready. I did set myself a ton of alarms today, which was super helpful. Like, not in the morning, like throughout the day to pace my day. And that was really helpful. So that's a tip I have for you. Checklists, first of all, I mentioned that at the beginning of the video, and set timers on your phone. Like when you absolutely have to do something, or 5 minutes before recess, 5 minutes before lunch. It was really helpful. I got 30 minutes before dismissal. That was the smartest thing I've done. Now I'm just ready to get into routine. These kids were so great. I was just walking around my room and reading, and they were listening, and I just felt so alive. And I didn't even drink coffee. Now tomorrow I may have to, but it was a good day. It was a really good day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. It is day 2 and I'm feeling good. It's 6 a.m. I woke up at like 5 and I laid in bed for a few minutes and checked Instagram to like wake myself up, and now I'm ready to go. So since I have some extra time this morning, I am gonna go grab coffee and just see how that affects me today. So here's to a great day 2. Guys, I didn't show you. One of my sweet babies moved all the names. They're learning already. All right, time to get ready for today. Hey guys, today was another amazing day. Oh my goodness. These kids are just the sweetest. And last year I was scared because with the students I had, I just thought the generation now of these kids, they just don't care and they're disrespectful and the world is just going to not very good places. But this group, oh my goodness, they do what they're told. They don't complain. It's so refreshing and beautiful, and I love them so much. I'm going through their notebooks right now. We read Goldilocks and the Three Bears today, and they responded to questions because we are focusing on Good Readers Ask Questions right now, and they all just understood it. They got it. I went through their math, and we did go over it, but some kids didn't change their answers. So I'm gonna pull them in the morning and just nip it right in the butt right away and have them correct that. It was about half the class, has a few corrections, very minor. They did awesome today in math. I did a puzzle activity where it came from Magic of Math, and each kid had a different puzzle piece. So whether it was a standard form, expanded form, word form, or I call it unit form. I don't really know the name. It's the one where it says the number and the word, 500s, 210s. Each kid got one, and they first find their partner, and then they find the two partners or the group of partners that matches with them to complete their puzzle. And after they did that, I had them go back to their seats and remember the number that they had, write it in standard, expanded, unit, and word form in their notebooks. And it's just been really nice because doing simple things like that, I can walk around and help them out immediately. So I'm like remediating as I'm going, and I can see where they're at, and it's just been really great. We did our social studies lesson from yesterday that we didn't get to. We started some grammar today. I decided for grammar, I'm going to start with just correcting sentences. So there's one up on the board right now. And we're going to talk about the corrections, the marks and things, and how to make a sentence make sense. That way when it comes to their writing, they're able to edit another student's writing. And then later down the line, I'll start having them like label the sentence and things. But I think making the sentence make sense is going to be very helpful. I do have a smartboard version of it, but I don't have my smartboard like set up to be touched yet. I think I have to put the markers in. I don't really know. I also have to find where I put my markers. They did awesome. We've still had to sit down and line up, sit down, go to the carpet, sit down, try again a few times, but obviously you want to be doing that. They've been doing really well though. And I decided with Dojo, I'm not going to take any points this week since they're still learning and getting into the routine of things. And I told them this today, unless they've done something multiple times, it's just been too much, then when it's severe, I will take that point. I haven't decided. I've heard that teachers make a huge deal about it the first time they give like a behavior consequence because it kind of like scares the kids. I don't know if I want to do that or keep it private. Let me know what you guys think, because I'm kind of like, what do I do? Maybe I'll kind of do a mix of both, like make it a big deal, but also tell the student privately. I don't know. I just want it to have an impact on them. But yeah, the room is looking really neat. We did the 5-finger rule for picking out books today. They did a great job with that. And so I'm just going through their work that we did today just so I can check in.
Like I saw some things as I walked around, but I caught a lot that I didn't catch earlier. So that's been helpful. I just really want to get to know these kids, and I have the time, so why not, you know? And I am using stickers. I don't know, these came from, oh, highlights. They came from some little highlights that we got, but I'm almost through a page of stickers, and then I'll get into the ones that some of you sent me. I don't know if I have anything else to say. I will check back in with you if I do. So I just wanted to update you really quick before I leave every day. What I'm trying to do is change my I can statements around the room, write the homework. I wrote lunch choice where we do lunch choice. And this is the first day that I got to go through my plans after school. So I have all the copies I need and books that I need stacked up here. We do have, let me make sure, yeah, my lights are off. That has been pretty cool. I like it. We do have 2 specials tomorrow. So enrichment in the morning. So tomorrow will just be math and reading. And I'm really looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to see if I can sneak in some kind of implementation of a center, like starting to teach one by one. I think I want to show them an aspect of technology, but they haven't logged on to Chromebooks before, so I will have to do that. But I feel like I don't have their logins, so I'll have to get that. I'm glad I said something. All right, so in reading today, they picked a fiction book. Tomorrow they're going to pick a nonfiction book. And tomorrow we're really diving into that decomposing of a number in 3 different ways, not just 5 tens, 300s, 6 ones, 356 ones, 35 tens, 6 ones, 3 tens, or 30 tens, 56 ones. I'll have to teach them that somehow. So I'm gonna look up stuff tonight, and I have to grade their spelling inventories for words their way tonight. And yeah, I'm just really happy and relieved, and it's so good right now, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning, guys. Day 3. I've been doing amazing at waking up. I think it's just because I'm so excited, and so I'm not dreading it yet. My nose has been just very drippy lately, which is annoying, so I squirted some nasal spray in it today. It's 6:11. I'm not going to get coffee because I barely drank it, so I'm going to head right to school. I have a lot to do, actually, because I printed some stuff out this morning. Oh my goodness, I'm just gonna keep sneezing. I'll see you later. Bye.
Hey guys, so this is day 3, real teacher tired. I'm exhausted.
Still trying to get things accomplished though. I had my kids do this fiction versus nonfiction task card sort. Well, not sort today, but I put them up this morning. I put my sticky clips up around the room, put the cards up. They look like this. I'll try to find the seller. My coworker gave them to me though, but it basically has a book and a description of the book, and they simply have to put if it's fiction or nonfiction. So it's honestly a great first task card scoot around the room because it's straightforward. It's either one or the other. And my kids were so cute. They got started with it without me telling them to go. They were like so excited about it. It was precious. Today was a little bit more challenging. I'm tired, and the kids are definitely tired and having trouble keeping themselves together, which is fine and understandable. Also, my lessons took a little bit longer than I would have liked them to, so I want to start getting into the mini lesson independent work, and I need to make sure I plan for our rhyme intervention time. Obviously we're not doing interventions now, but I want to start teaching them different centers at that time so we can get that up and rolling. It's just hard because I didn't plan any of that yet, and I've been going home, eating dinner, and passing out. We have been doing number talks though, which is good. I pulled out my big Venn diagram pocket chart today, and I was going to have them write some things on there to put up the difference between fiction and nonfiction. We didn't get to it, so I think I'm gonna have them do it in the morning tomorrow. After they did these task cards, I went through and I highlighted them, and then the ones they got wrong I marked on an extra sheet. So the most common ones are the ones I'm gonna go back over tomorrow. Now I just have to kind of get my desk together.
Good morning. I'm at school with wet hair, and you know what? That's okay. I woke up at 4:40 today without an alarm, and I'm like, I should probably shower. So I did that. And now I'm at school. I have a couple things to make for today, and I just want to make sure that I'm in the zone. I'll probably get some coffee from the office in a little bit, and I'll probably put lipstick on because my lips look non-existent. But yeah, I'm just gonna get my things together. I love being here early because I can just settle in and figure out my day. So I'm gonna do that. Well, voices were meant to stay off all last night. Oh man, that's gonna need new batteries. Good morning. It is Friday. I didn't film yesterday, but I'll talk more later. I got a lot to do.
Guys, we made it through Friday. A full week of school is done, and I just want to clean off my table and head out of here, but I wanted to show you a few things. I'm putting like my little reading posters up along this, and then, oh, my anchor charts are gonna go here. Velcro did end up sending me a ton of stuff that I need to find uses for in my classroom, but these are like their version of command strips. But it's literally a piece of Velcro and the clip, and this is not actual Velcro, it's just plastic, but it sticks to it like Velcro, so it's easy to remove and like move around if you mess it up. So I'm hanging my anchor charts on this. However, my air vent is like right here, so this one fell down, and when this happens, if they rip, I use those like binder ring reinforcers, the white stickers that are ring, I use to fix that. So I have it on the front board and the back board, and let me show you what those are actually called, if I know where I put them, because now I'm in I've just been throwing things a lot of places. Like this entire box, I posted a picture on my Instagram. It's all Velcro. I don't know where I put them. Well, if I find them, I'll show you. Also, I need to send a huge thank you to Crystal Boyd. She is the sweetest. This note is just beautiful, and she sent me The Wild Robot and The Wild Robot Escapes. Currently we're reading James and the Giant Peach. Some of you sent me all this stuff too, Norwegian folk tales. I thought that was so cool. I don't have your names, I'm sorry, but you guys are just so generous. I have been reading James and the Giant Peach, and my kids are loving it. We read about 2 chapters a day after lunch, and we're that far in. He just saw that the peach has a hole in it. We did some close reading today, and they were so excited about it. They've been amazing with number talks because that was implemented in 2nd grade, and they're just doing awesome. And someone left their lunchbox here. That's no good. We've been talking about annotating and things we think about while we read, fiction and nonfiction. A lot of this stuff, like, I still haven't gotten to it, and I want to get more in detailed, but that's just where I'm at. So yeah, currently charging my iPad because we start M class next week, fluency assessments and other comprehension kind of deals. That's pretty much where I'm at. This week was amazing. I made sure to tell my kids how good they did. I had to write a note in one agenda today, and I have to send a note to another parent just because I want to nip things before they progress too much. So they've just been like little things, like just talking while I'm teaching, but like not like calling out, just like talking to people, hanging out, or after literally being told we're not talking, we're silent in the hallway, start talking, or flipping their water bottle. I constantly tell this one kid to put his things just on my desk, and I just say his name and I say desk, and he moves his things. But they're super tiny things that I'm just trying to get them over it now, that way it doesn't continue or doesn't escalate. So my class has been amazing. I had so many kids leave early today because it's Labor Day weekend, but Fridays is kind of fun anyway because we have enrichment in the morning and then we do Fun Friday, and it's just like barely any teaching time, but it's enjoyable. I'm gonna organize my desk because it's a mess and it has kids' names all over it, so I'm not gonna show that. I have to email a parent and I'll get back to you if need be. So I've found that I'm using these so much more. I'm not using my drawers actually at all. Maybe I'll put centers materials in here, I don't know. I haven't used these. I might put these up next week if I try to do centers, but with the testing we have for fluency, it's just gonna be hard because I haven't implemented any idea of centers at all. But I always struggled with these because my papers would fold. The trick is, if you put like a clipboard or something, like books, it helps the papers stand up. It has something for them to lean against. So everything's just been so much neater. And it's just so easy to grab out of here. So I'm so glad that I put these in place this year because they are my favorite. These labels I made them to match my Teach, Create, Motivate ones. She sells these on TPT. I'll link them down below. They match these. She has a huge bundle. She has an editable template. She does not have squares though, so I just made the squares and then I made the font a little bit bigger. I would show you my desk, but there's stuff all over it. So here's just what my room looks like right now. Some kids put their pencil cases boxes in their desks at the end, some don't. I really like the pencil cases. They've only been a problem for a few who open and close them, but rarely. I really like them. They're very simple. Kids aren't losing things because it's just right there. It's easily accessible. So I'm glad I did that. But it was an amazing first week of school. I hope your guys' week or first day was just as great. I hope it's only better from here. I'm so glad that I have a 3-day weekend because I really want to figure out when I'm going to implement centers and try to work that in and figure that out. This week I kind of just really focused on procedures and didn't really focus on timing. So next week I'm going to start focusing on stopping math when I need to stop math and really getting into the swing of things. So I'm really excited. My roughest day I would say was Wednesday, but that's only because I was tired and I could really tell. I only drank coffee one day, which was Tuesday, and I didn't even drink it all day. So don't need that. I've been waking up at 5 a.m. every day, and it's just been so much better to get here and just ease into everything. So I'll see you guys next week. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up. Comment down below what you want me to show in my weekly teacher vlogs this year, because since it's kind of more of a daily reflection, just let me know if you want me to share my lessons, if you want me to share my struggles of the day, if you want me to share happy things of the day, just let me know. All right, click around on the screen to see my old videos or newest video, whether you're watching this now or later, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.